Hey guys, it's Alex. So within 1 minute today, I want to explain the differences between the three most common words for love. You have ai, koi, ren-ai. Ai, koi, ren-ai. Okay, let's get started. So for the first one, ai. This is the most common word for love, the most general word for love. It can be used for your family, your friends, and of course romantic interests. Anything. Now you have koi. Koi is only used for romantic interests, so please don't use this with your family. I hope. And then the last one, you have ren-ai. Now ren-ai has the two kanji, koi and ai, right? And the kind of nuance this kind of brings is you have koi, which is more of a young, superficial start of a relationship kind of love, and then you have ai, which is a more familial, more mutual admiration that you have for each other, and together you get this only used for romantic interests, but to more deeper, more love to say. And okay, in time. Let's get it there. I hope that hit 1 minute. I'll have to see when I edit this. But now if you guys want to stick around for later, I'm going to be giving some examples and also be giving some like additional vocab, which hopefully will solidify this concept between these two types of love. 深掘りします。So now to dig into some more common examples and some short ones for beginners to understand as well, I want to start with koi. And you'll commonly hear this in stuff like terrace house as well, and just random TV shows or anime, and you'll hear koi shitai na, or koi ga shitai kind of thing, right? And this just means I want to love. It's hard to translate, but it means that they want a relationship, right? Koi ga shitai. And that shows that this is also a suru verb. Sometimes you'll also see it as ai saretai. I want to be loved, right? This is using the passive form of suru, right? And you'll commonly see this as well. So continuing on with the word I commonly see this as ai shiteru. You may have heard this in a lot of animes or dramas, and it just means I love you. Ai shiteiru. Shiteiru is the present form, the continuous form of suru. Right? And this is kind of a strong emotion that you're displaying. So this isn't common, especially in Japanese culture. So instead of saying aishiteru for love, normally people would just say suki da yo kind of thing. Suki da yo or daisuki da yo. Even as a joke, aishiteru can be very strong. I've heard a couple times from between friends, will say aishiteru yo kind of thing as a joke. But I wouldn't recommend this in usual daily conversation. Aishiteru yo. Next word I have is aichaku, and it's made of love and attach, and it means attachment, a kind of familiar attachment. So may that be towards a house that you really love as your childhood house, or maybe your dog, or of course just towards a person or a project that you have, anything. This is a really, really great word to use. I really recommend it, and it's a suru verb. Next is aikokushin. So this is made of love, country, heart, and it means patriotism. And you can see that this shows how ai is not only for romantic love now, right? Because it's used for loving your country, right? It's a more general love that way. So next word is aiken. And this uses the kind of uncommon kunyomi for the word dog, inu. And this is usually used just towards your own pet dog. And it means love dog. So it makes sense that you're only talking about your own dog. And we also have the word manadeshi, made up of the word love, which has the uncommon reading of mana, and deshi, which means kind of pupil or disciple or even student, right? And this is usually being said from the view of the teacher. So obviously this is just kind of a very loved student of theirs that's very hardworking or something like that. Now we have some words that start with koi. So let's get started. So first let's start on a bit of a sadder note. Let's go on shitsuren. Shitsuren means heartbreak. You can see lost heart, lost love. Maybe it's closer, right? Heartbreak. Shitsuren suru. Next, we have a very, very common word, but a lot of you probably already know this, but koibito. Love person. This is your lover. This is koigataki. 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 So the next word we have is kind of the opposite of koibito, and this word is pronounced koigataki. So you can see love enemy. What does it mean? It's your rival in love. The next word would be koigokoro. So we have love, heart, and this is kind of the awakening of love in your heart, the realization to that you liking someone, for example. And that's the context I saw it in a book I'm currently reading. And it's a romance novel. And it was used kind of like koigokoro mo umareru. So umareru meaning to be born. And this was being abstractly used about someone realizing they actually love someone. So I have two final words I want to talk about, and they both have the word ren-ai inside of it. So the first word is ren-ai taishou. Ren-ai taishou. Ren-ai is, that we learned before, that love. And we have taishou, which means an object, a target kind of thing. So if you think about a love target, it's kind of the object of love. What is being loved? I've seen this very commonly, like, ren-ai taishou として見てない. Right? 恋愛対象として見てない. So this meaning, I don't see you as a target of love. I don't see you that way, right? And if you were to more cleanly translate that. And you see it a lot in stuff like terrace house, very common when people are being dumped and stuff like that. And the final word, which many of you may also be doing this, is enkyori ren-ai. Enkyori ren-ai. Enkyori means far. En is for the kunyomi for far. Kyori is distance. So long distance love, long distance relationship. This is often shortened just to enkyori. And it's a very common word you'll hear a lot, so definitely recommend it. So this time I was talking very, very quickly, so hopefully that all makes sense. Feel free to go back and replay this video as much as you need, and please ask me any questions in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer every single question you guys have. May it be tangentially related or whatever. I don't know why I use that word. Anyway, thanks for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bet you didn't think I had pajamas on, huh?